Welcome. This is Julia Fair in Fair's Craft Lair. Welcome to another YouTube Tuesday. I'm trying to make sure my camera is not going to be bouncing all over the place. There we go. All right, so this week's product of the week is the Dashing Deer Bundle, and also it coordinates with the Dashing Along Designers Series paper, which is available. It is a host reward for the month of September, only available to host for a qualifying party or event. And it is free with a qualifying party or event. So if you have a demonstrator, contact them and let them know that you'd like to have an event. Or if you don't have a demonstrator, go ahead and contact me. And I would be glad to get you set up with any sort of party or event to get you this fabulous designer series paper. I also have a current host code that's available, and right now for today is the last day, you can get a pack of pearls with a $50 purchase. All right, and on Wednesday that's going to change. It's going to be a different benefit with a $50 purchase. So, but anyway, if you'd like a pack of pearls, which I've been featuring on our products this time around, make sure you get an order placed with me as soon as possible. All right, so this lovely bag that we're going to do, we're actually going to feature both sides of it. This folded flap is done at the top so that you can actually see both the designs on the paper, the front and the back. So I thought I'd do it with another piece of paper today from the same pack, so that you get to see what it looks like on another sheet of the designer series paper. Okay, and please excuse the weather outside. It is thunderstorming while I'm recording this. This is lovely North Carolina weather. All right, so our first thing, on the long side, we are going to score at 1 inch, and then at 6 inches. And what this does, the 1 inch is the top flap. So this is the 1 inch, and at the 6, that's going to leave 2 inches for the fold at the bottom. All right. Then we're going to turn it and go the other direction. On the short line, we're going to score at 2, 5 3/4, 7 3/4, and 11 1/2. Oh, my paper's getting slightly off. There we go. All right, so now that we have the scores that we need, and they'll be a little tricky to see, I'm going to fold them up. I'm going to get the scoreboard out of the way so that you guys can see. And now we're going to take out the trusty bone folder. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is fold the top flap over. So we're going to see this lovely red with the white at the top. That'd be great. So we're gonna go through and make sure that we press all of our score lines, crease all of our score lines really nice. All right. Open that back up, do the other direction. See where my next one is. Let's go this way. This paper has been so much fun to work with. I'm sorry, I have to get down at that level to see where it was. I make such great projects and products, and this paper, it's a really nice weight for being able to fold. So I actually think it's really well suited for three-dimensional projects like this. All right. We're just about done with the scoring. There we go. Okay, I can get myself centered back up. Everything's good. Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is some cutting. I think it's going to be easier to see on this side. Okay, so the short flap. We are not going to need this little tab up here, so we're going to cut it off. We're going to go straight this direction, and this is this top panel where it meets at the back, okay? And then this is actually where we're gonna do our adhesive. So we're gonna tuck that in, and so we're gonna make it a little bit shorter on that side, kind of angled, okay? So just get rid of that little piece. And then this side, we're going to angle it again. And then we get to angle here as well. Okay, so we have two different angle lines. Now, all we're going to do is along the bottom here, we're going to cut up these slits. There's 3 of them left. We did the 4th one already. And we're just going to take a little bit off, a little triangle off of each one. And I'm not going to cut and then do the triangles because it's just easier for me to do it all at once. So just kind of angle up to that. It just makes your folds, when you get to them, a little bit easier to do. Okay, putting the whole thing together. We've realized that our poor puppy Snickers really does not like thunder and lightning. He gets a little scared of it, so it's been interesting to have him in these wonderful North Carolina storms. So, okay, so you see how I've got these cut out now, all right? So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to make sure that this is folded down, okay? And I am going to use some tear and tape. I want to make sure those edges stay folded down. So I'm just taking a tiny bit of tear and tape and I'm just going to tuck it up underneath those. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And that's just going to ensure that the ends stay down. That looks nice and pretty. I didn't do that on the back yet on this one, so. But that's how it goes. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do, I'm just going to fold this over. Oh, looks like my fold line's got a little off. That's all right. Okay, so we're going to put tear and tape on this, and then we're just going to lay this down and smoosh it over because that'll make it easy to adhere without having to line a whole bunch of stuff up. So the most you're going to have to do is line your tear and tape up. I try to put my tear and tape closer to the edge, like where the fold is. You can see that. Get my hand out of the way. There we go. Okay, so now that that's all nice and lined up, I'm just going to lay this over the top. And there we go. That is put together. It's a little off. I think my folding got a little bit off on the scoreboard, probably because I was looking through the camera. Okay, now all I have to do is assemble the bottom. And the bottom, we're going to fold these 2 flaps in and then these 2. And what I'm going to do is put some adhesive on one of these. It doesn't matter which one I'm going to leave out at this point, but whatever one I put the adhesive on is going to go folding in first, okay? So that I can make sure that it gets decent contact. And actually, it's a little easier. I was just showing you what we're going to do, but it's easier to do it when it's flat. So we're going to do that flat. Again, with the tear and tape. I like to do a couple strips of this just to make sure that it gets good coverage on there. Hold up well. So as far as 3D projects go, I would love to hear if you have any specific types of 3D projects that you'd like to see me do. That's one of my favorite things to do, actually, is to make 3D projects. So I would love to bring you more tutorials like this. And so now that that's actually done, so just drop me a comment and let me know what you'd like to see, and I'll see what I can come up with for you guys, because these are for you to be able to make awesome projects, okay? I'm just taking my bone folder and smooshing it on the inside so that it's nice and flat. And there we go. We got our box. Okay. And the next thing that we are going to do is stamp. So I'm going to put this off to the side. I have just a scrap of white cardstock. And I have what sentiment is it? Remembering you. It says, remembering you this season with warm thoughts and a wish for everything merry. Right, and you can see this has so many cool things. Oh, I should show you the card that the tutorial is featuring tomorrow. Tomorrow we have this awesome card, and it's actually a gift card holder. You put a gift card in here. I still have to put an inside panel in, but yeah, that's for tomorrow. So yeah, stop by my blog tomorrow. That's going to be up there for you guys. But this, I just love this stamp set. It's wonderful, and the framelits are so fun to use, just perfect. So many ideas, and yeah, you can use them for holidays, but you don't have to, which makes it even better. So that looks pretty good to me. Just hold it down for a couple seconds. I've still got some older style ink pads here. All right, so this is going to be one of the easier things. I love being able to use punches when I can because it makes things go a lot faster. I can center it and punch it out. This is the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. And now we're going to use the 2-inch circle punch. And I'm going to make a green circle to match this. If you do them face up, it means that you can see where you're punching and you can see what you've stamped. All right, and then all I did was take some cherry cobbler, and I used one of our scalloped edge dies, circle dies from the layering circles, and I already pre-did this because we've done some die cutting in another video or two, so I didn't want to take a whole lot of time doing that today. But we're going to layer these up and put this on top of the card, and I think it's going to look pretty good. So now I'm just going to take snail on the back of this. It doesn't need a lot. Alright, and then snail on the back of that. Center that on that. That's pretty good. Okay, and before I put this on, I want to get my pearls on. I did red pearls on this one. I used a cherry cobbler Stampin' Blend, which is our alcohol markers, and I colored them, and that makes that color turn out really cool. But I think I'm just going to do white ones on this, because it's going to just add enough as well. I use my fingernail. I find that that tends to work best for me, but I have long fingernails. So, and we do have a really awesome stamping tool that just came out that I will showcase for you guys here pretty soon, that does a lot of this for you without my fingers being in the way. I just kind of set it where I want it and then press it down. That's what I do. But that, it's a pick tool that allows you to pick things up, and it's got different, it's really cool. But I just, I have to, I'm so used to using my hands, I gotta get used to it, but I'm sure I'm gonna be really efficient with it at some point here soon. I just have to take the time to actually get used to it. All right, so then we're going to put some dimensionals on the back. These are not very well centered. I don't like that. There we go. Okay. I did about 4. So I'm just picking up about 4 dimensionals. Stick those on the back. And then I'm just going to slightly overlap this. I like the top edge of my sentiment to kind of line up with the edge where the paper meets the other paper below. It kind of makes it, gives a nice effect. It gives a nice symmetry to it, but I put it slightly off to the side. And that is our bag for today. So, if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, but also you can subscribe to my daily blog. Follow me on Google+. My information's right up here, and I would love to help you with any of your crafting needs, as always. But thank you for joining me in Craft Lair, Fair's Craft Lair, and I will see you next week with another YouTube Live, and I will see you on Friday with a Facebook video. I will say this Friday, with we do have Hurricane Florence batting down on us. If that doesn't impede my surgery on Thursday, the plan is that I'm going to actually have knee surgery on Thursday. So I'm planning on recording a video and having it posted for Facebook this week. So do forgive me with that. And if I happen to be late with it, I apologize, but I will definitely let you guys know. But the plan is I'm going to have a nice video on Facebook for you guys on Friday, so that you guys have something fun to do. And hopefully I will be back within a couple days. So anyway, I will see you next time in Fairs Craft Lair. Bye!